Well, hello. Got that funk here. I was watching a few minutes ago video from Tattoo Skin 72, and he was showing off some of his tattoos, and I thought, you know what, it's about time I've done the same thing, not for a sense of showing off as such, but just because people do ask about them, and you might as well sort of get it out of the way. So first of all, let's go. This one on my wrist here. As you can see, if you know, that's the Greek symbols for all the planets and the constellations which make up the zodiac. And what that is there's one line of symbols representing all the heavenly bodies in the solar system, and then the zodiac signs they're posited in are underneath those symbols. That's what that's all about. This one here is a paisley, and it says Truman. And it's in rainbow colors for a couple of reasons. Truman was a dog that I bought for my my second wife for her birthday present many years ago now, and he was the smartest dog I've ever seen. And I'm not saying that just out of pride. I've never seen a dog like that in my life. He was an entity. He wasn't just a dog. Anyways, and when he died, I wanted to get the tattoo to commemorate him, because he was more than a dog, more than a part of the family in that way that people usually mean about their dogs. I mean, you cared about Truman's opinion, you know what I mean? Anyway, and it's in a rainbow sort of shading, partly because he was as gay as the day is long. Anyway, let's see, yin yang armband there. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, it's a rainbow again, going around. You'll find that I have a lot of rainbows on me. Something about the division of light, etc. The Yes logo. This script here says vast. And there's a whole story behind that, but I'm not going to bore y'all with that. The bubbles going around my wrist and forearm, I suppose. Each line is a different rainbow. Each circle around is a different rainbow. And basically this tattoo is to symbolize people and how we're all the same but different, different sizes, different colors, on a different part of a different journey. And seven colors times 7 rows, 7 times 7 if you're into numerology and stuff, or if you're into just folklore, you'll know that 7 is supposedly one of the numbers of God, and 7 squared is supposed to be a sacred number as well. 7 days in a week, 7 this and that. There's all sorts. The sevens are everywhere. I used to be a student of that type of thing, just as a hobby, really. It's not something I took seriously, numerology, but I did find it interesting. Anyway, here on my upper arm, got the Muslim crescent and star and a dragon. This heart used to have my second wife's name in it, and I didn't really originally intend to get it covered over, but certain things that she said to me, after we split up, I decided it would be best not to have the name of someone who hates me on my arm. Anyway, so that's my arms, okay? I'm not even going to show you my legs, because I'm not going to contort myself to get my feet and my legs up to the webcam, so I might save that for another video. But I am going to go for the front and back, okay? So you might not be able to hear me because I'm going to be far away from the microphone, and maybe I'll talk a bit louder, but here we go, okay? Guess I'm back up a bit. Alright, you got your angel here and your symbol here, alright? Let me get a bit closer so you have a chance of seeing that. Can you see that alright? Bad light, hang on. It's a bit jaunty here. I can't even tell if that's coming through or not. Anyway, again, we got lots of rainbow colors in the angel, and it's to protect the way and to light the way. And this tattoo at the chest is a pretty heavy duty symbol that I'm not even going to bother trying to explain. It's a bit esoteric, and I think I might lose a lot of people if I tried to explain that one. Anyway, bear with me for a second. Don't think anything dirty is about to happen, but to get my back in properly, I've got to lower my trousers by about an inch. Okay, here we go. Now, obviously with my back to the camera, I couldn't tell if you could see that or not, so I'm going to have to review the video and figure it out whether this is worth posting or not. And another time I will show you my legs, because I've got the best leg sleeve in the history of history. Of course, that's my own pride speaking. And I want to talk a little bit about why I have my body mods and stuff, but before I do that, let's show you the piercings that you haven't already seen. Obviously you saw my nipples already. The right ear just has one great big piercing. This is made out of glass, and at the moment the hole is about 8, 9, or 10 millimeters. I never really keep track. This is an 8mm piece of jewelry, but you can see it's quite loose. This one's also at 8 at the moment with a bit loose jewelry. This little chain gets caught in there all the time. Let's get that out of there if I can. Oh, there you. It makes noise all day and night. There we go. Anyway, so you got this really nice piece of jewelry. This chain was given to me by a friend of mine with a little heart on the end of it. She's one of my best friends. And this little heart that I wear on this bar, she gave to me as well. She's one of my very best friends. It's no big deal, but I do like to wear that stuff, you know. You got your top bar, you got your bottom bar, you got 3 orbitals. You got the one here with this ball. Can you see that one? You see the back side of it and the front. You got this orbital here. An orbital is a ring or that goes a single ring and 2 piercings, just in case you didn't know what an orbital is. And there's this one here, and then I've got my tragus to anti-tragus orbital, which is this one here. Yeah, that's a custom ear, and I feel quite confident in saying that there's no one else on earth with exactly the same piercings in their ear. And if anybody ever wonders why you get pierced, that has something to do with it. Once about 10 years ago, I was back in California visiting my family for holiday, and I was looking in the window at Barnes & Noble, and a lady came up to me and she's like, "Oh, hi, I really like your earrings." I'm like, "Oh, thank you very much." And she says, yeah, tell me, what do those bars represent?" And so I did some pretty high-speed thinking, because I realized that she expects an answer. And they don't actually represent anything, so I'm trying to think up something that she might sort of understand or figure out or whatever. And I couldn't think fast enough, and so I just said to her, well, they don't really represent anything. And she's like, "God, why'd you do it yourself then?" And I said, "Well, I hate to sound shallow, but, you know, I just sort of thought it looked cool." And she looked at me like I took a shit in her hand and walked away completely disgusted. And of course, I've been living in the UK for a long time, and partly because I'm just much older now, and also because I've been away from the whole image conscious thing from California, where I come from. I mean, shit, when I was younger, I didn't used to leave my house unless it looked absolutely immaculate, whereas nowadays I can go for weeks at a time without ever looking in a mirror. You know, that's what happens when you don't have hair. Anyway, so, you know, my vanity level is so much less than it was when I was younger. So I can definitely say the piercings and tattoos have very little to do with my vanity, which does exist. I am vain, but that's not why I get piercings and tattoos. That's just why I love myself, right? That has nothing to do with my piercings and tattoos. I got the piercings because I thought I had the ideas. You know, I thought, oh, that'd be kind of cool. I wish I could do that. Oh, I can. You know, simple as that. You know, did it because I could. Really funny thing is, 15 years ago, if someone would have said to me, "Hey, Paul, you're going to have piercings and tattoos," I would have laughed in their face, because I was philosophically against piercings and tattoos because, you know, the body's your temple and tattoos are graffiti and blah, blah, blah. And then what happened to me one day is I woke up. I'm a very impulsive person. I thought, you know what, today I'll get a piercing and tattoo. Went into town and did it, and never looked back. I don't regret it. I think it's a great thing to do, to claim your body as your own and to decorate it as you see fit, the same way you would do with your house. Anyway, that's it for now. This has Got That Funk. May all your ups and downs be ups. Ciao.